When news first broke that Teyana Taylor, the unstoppable force who can headline a concert, direct a film, and slay a runway all before dinner, was reportedly dating Aaron Pierre, one of Hollywood's most magnetic new leading men, the internet exploded. Social media feeds lit up. Headlines screamed. Fan pages went wild. On paper, they seemed like a dream pairing, two rising icons, each redefining their lane and pushing boundaries in music, film, and fashion. But behind the glossy Instagram posts and viral buzz, there's a twist to their so-called relationship that flips everything we thought we knew on its head. At first glance, Teyana Taylor, the ultimate multi-hyphenate queen, and Aaron Pierre, the charismatic British actor known for roles in the Underground Railroad and Old, looked like the next power couple. She's conquered music, fashion, and directing while raising two daughters and building her own creative empire in Atlanta. He's rising fast in the film industry, praised for his raw talent and emotional depth on screen. Together, they seemed unstoppable. But 6 months into this headline-making romance, there's growing speculation that not everything is as it seems. According to sources close to the situation, this couple, despite being linked for half a year, has had fewer face-to-face meetings than most casual daters have in a single month. In fact, one insider claimed that you could count the number of in-person interactions between Teyana and Aaron on one hand. Yes, 5 fingers or fewer. Now, before you assume this is just another case of a long-distance relationship struggling with logistics, let's take a closer look. Teyana is rooted in Atlanta, balancing motherhood and managing her production company. Aaron, meanwhile, is based in Los Angeles, fully immersed in the grind of a rising Hollywood actor, auditions, filming, press events, and networking from morning to night, even accounting for their packed schedules and the challenge of living on opposite coasts. The level of distance between them is extraordinary. One source close to Teyana revealed that she can go literal weeks without even speaking to Aaron. No text check-ins, no phone calls, not even a simple voice message, just complete radio silence. In 2025, when most people are constantly connected through social media and messaging apps, this kind of communication gap is nearly unheard of. It's as if they exist in separate worlds that only briefly, and very publicly, collide. And when those worlds do collide, it's always in full view of the public eye. Every time Teyana and Aaron have been spotted in the same physical space, it's been shared instantly and impeccably on their social media platforms. There hasn't been a single meetup that wasn't turned into content. Not one private dinner. Not one candid hangout. Not even a blurry fan-taken photo that suggested they were spending quiet time together away from the spotlight. Everything is curated. Everything is calculated. This pattern raises serious questions about the nature of their connection. Is this a genuine romance? Or is it something else entirely? Their entire relationship, at least what the public sees, seems to exist almost entirely in a digital space designed for maximum impact. Each post is perfectly timed, beautifully shot, and tailored to drive engagement. It feels less like a love story and more like a performance and art piece for the Instagram era, where the appearance of being together is more important than actually being together. Some fans are totally here for it. In the comments, people defend them passionately. Not everyone needs to text all day to be in love, one user wrote. Sometimes the best relationships are the ones that don't need constant validation, said another. For these supporters, Teyana and Aaron represent a new kind of connection, one that's less about daily interaction and more about the power of meaningful, well-shared moments. But others aren't convinced. Critics argue that what we're seeing isn't modern romance, it's a strategic business move. Hollywood has a long history of carefully constructed relationships that serve to boost star power, attract media attention, and generate buzz. And when you look at Teyana and Aaron through that lens, the pieces start to fit a different puzzle. The timing of their public appearances, often aligned with career milestones. The Instagram posts, professionally styled, likely coordinated by a team. The total lack of private, off-the-grid moments, suspiciously clean for a celebrity couple. Real relationships, even celebrity ones, tend to leak unguarded moments, paparazzi photos, blurry selfies, awkward body language. But in this case, everything is so polished, so seamless, that it almost feels manufactured. The most telling part might be the social media strategy. Every interaction between them seems optimized for reach and relevance. The photos are high quality. The captions are engaging. The timing is strategic. This isn't just a couple enjoying their lives, it's a branding exercise, and it's working. For Teyana, this relationship helps solidify her image as a woman who can truly do it all: career, motherhood, romance without breaking a sweat. It keeps her name trending, her persona fresh, and her influence strong. For Aaron, being linked to someone with Teyana's established fame and creative clout gives him a major boost. It opens doors that might have taken years to unlock otherwise. In an industry where perception often shapes opportunity, being tied to Teyana instantly raises his profile. This is what makes their relationship so fascinating. It's mutually beneficial, low maintenance, and high reward. Neither of them sacrifices significant personal time or emotional bandwidth. They retain their independence while still reaping the benefits of being part of a high-profile coupling. In 2025, the line between genuine relationships and strategic partnerships is so blurred that it almost doesn't matter what's real and what's not. We live in a world where perception often holds more weight than truth, where carefully documented moments can shape public opinion more than any private reality. Whether Teyana and Aaron are deeply in love or executing the most sophisticated PR maneuver of the decade, they've tapped into something undeniably powerful. They've created a story that resonates, a mystery that draws people in, and that mystery fuels constant media coverage, social speculation, and digital engagement. This could very well be the future of celebrity relationships. Instead of emotionally taxing, time-consuming partnerships, we might be seeing the rise of streamlined, low-investment connections designed for optics and opportunity. These relationships don't need to be rooted in romance, they just need to look convincing enough to maintain interest and generate buzz. So whether you're on team "this is real love" or team "this is pure PR", one thing is crystal clear: Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre have figured out how to create maximum impact with minimal effort. And in 2025, that might just be the most revolutionary thing of all. At the end of the day, their story, whether heartfelt or calculated, is a masterclass in modern celebrity. It's about controlling the narrative, telling the story you want the world to believe, and leveraging every public moment for strategic gain. They've blurred the lines between authenticity and performance so effectively that the difference almost doesn't matter anymore. In a world where every interaction is content, Teyana and Aaron have become pioneers. They've embraced a new kind of relationship, one that's less about private romance and more about public resonance. They've shown us that in the age of Instagram, TikTok, and 24/7's coverage, it's not about how often you're together. It's about how well you tell your story. For Teyana, it's another example of her brilliance balancing motherhood, art, and media like a seasoned pro. For Aaron, it's a brilliant launchpad into greater fame. Together, they've managed to stay in the public conversation without actually giving the public very much at all. As fans and critics continue to debate the nature of their bond, one truth remains: they've captured attention in a way few couples ever have. Whether this is a genuine love story or the smartest branding partnership of the decade, they've rewritten the rules. In 2025, attention is currency, and Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre are rich in it. They've redefined what it means to be a couple in the spotlight, not through emotional vulnerability or constant exposure, but through perfectly timed appearances and curated digital presence. And maybe, just maybe, that's the future of love in the age of social media. Less about substance, more about spectacle. Less about what happens in private, and more about what the world sees. Whatever the case may be, Teyana and Aaron have proven one thing: when it comes to modern relationships, the performance can be just as powerful as the connection behind it.